MOHELA almost gave me a heart attack. Happy Transfer Tuesday, guys. It's the day of the week where we take a look at our finances to see if there's any money moves we can make in a positive direction. Before we get into the transfers, let me update you on MOHELA real quick. So I've told you guys all along, I've been in like this administrative forbearance while they've been transitioning to a new platform. They've been emailing me every month, like, your payment is $0, your payment is $0, which it was for at least February, March, April, because you guys know I was unemployed during that time. And then when I got this job, I resubmitted my new expected income sometime early May, and MOHELA wrote back to me and said, your new estimated monthly payment will be about $89, and we'll let you know when that is confirmed. Every month since then, I've gotten the administrative forbearance notifications and the $0 monthly payment notifications. But today, I finally decided to log into the new platform. I, for whatever reason, just hadn't done that, but I log in. I see I have a past due amount of $334.96, which is my monthly payment amount from at that consulting job. So I called and I'm like, why am I showing this past due amount? Like, I've been on administrative forbearance. And the girl just kept saying, your account was just put on administrative forbearance on July 10th. And I went back through my email dates with her and let her know, like, every month I've gotten an email that I'm on administrative forbearance. And she's like, yeah, this just came before that, before July. And I'm like, that doesn't make sense. Like, how, even way before July, my income was drastically different and my monthly payment was not that much. So what, I don't understand how. And she's like, yeah, I don't know. It's just there from before that July 10th forbearance. And I'm like, what? Okay. And I didn't question her harder right then. So I hung up and I'm thinking about it and I'm going back through my emails again. And I'm like, hell no. What? Not one time did I get any notification that had any past due amount. And every amount that I've been sent has been $0. I have an administrative forbearance email from you guys every month for the last several months. So I called back again, like another 20 minutes on hold. Oh my gosh. There's still a mess over there, as you guys know. Especially now with the whole SAVE program no longer a thing debacle and whatever's going on. Like, no one's paying their payment right now. So I'm still on administrative forbearance, but I want to know why I have this past due amount. And then the next girl I talked to, you know, she's like, oh, let me check it out, and puts me on hold for a couple minutes, and she's like, yeah, I don't know, that shouldn't be there, but it's all cleared up on our end. And I'm like, what? She's like, just give it a few days, log back in, and that past due amount should be gone, because we can see you've been on forbearance, so it should not be there. And I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna check back in a few days. And if it still says I have a past due amount, I'm going to call again. She's like, yeah, no problem. Just let us know. But really, it's all clear on our end. You're not showing any past due amount. And no one's paying anything right now. No one's paying anything until these court proceedings are handled. And we're back at the circus when it comes to student loans. I don't know. Oh, my Lanta. What a mess. What an absolute mess. How weird. Why would that just show up and then be gone? I don't know. That was kind of a heart attack, you know? That's a big amount. I have a few pretty big money moves to share from the last week. On a positive note, I got paid back on the 8th, so last Thursday or Friday. And it was just over $900, and that was for 3 sea days and a day of mileage from here down to Gloucester and back. So only 3 days of work in a 2-week period, and it's a $900 paycheck, which better than I was expecting, I guess. It didn't hang around long though, because a couple days later I paid rent, which is $500. Currently I am paying rent to my aunt, who's very kindly letting me stay with her, so that is a drastically smaller rent than I would be paying in my own apartment and what I have been paying. So I'm very, very grateful for her letting me stay here for a bit while I figure out my next step in life. life, whatever that is. I don't know. Perhaps another job. Hopefully one of these days. I don't know. I'm so back and forth with this job. I'll talk more about that in a second. But then, what is today? Yeah, yesterday I spent $804 on my annual business fees, and so that is like my registered agent fee for Nevada, where my LLC is located, as well as my registered agent in Missouri. No, the Missouri cost me another couple $100, so a little over $1,000 altogether, although I had paid Missouri the week before, so I forgot to mention it. Also, that covers my annual LLC fee and administrative things that I save up for every year in my business and annual expenses sinking fund. So it was not a surprise, but I did have to pull from sinking funds for this $800, just over. I think I just paid the Missouri one out of pocket last week. Anyway, it brought my sinking fund total down to $1,350. You guys know I've been looking forward to getting to replenish my sinking funds because I have a $6,000 goal for all three of my $2,000 sinking funds. So down to $1,350. However, it's okay. Next week I should be able to put some money back in that because, not next week, next paycheck, so 2 weeks from now, I'll get paid again, and already for that paycheck I have 5 C days, as well as another day of mileage from here to Gloucester and back, and a few more days to maybe get in another C day or 2 this week. I did get assigned a trip on Thursday. I got the notification this morning for a 2 to 3 day trip, but unfortunately I scheduled my car's oil change on Thursday. That is in desperate need. She's a little over on the miles. It's just been so much driving back and forth between here and Gloucester just to get all of my things up here and of course to the docks and back. So it's been a lot of wear and tear in the car, and the oil change is necessary sooner than expected. I take very solid care of my car because I do hope that it lasts me for years and years to come. So, however, I was shocked by the price of a freaking oil change up here. It's like $30 more than what I was paying in New Hampshire to get. Granted, I'm one of those annoying people that goes to the dealership because apparently I like overpaying for my oil changes, but I'm neurotic about that car. Like, I want Subaru to know all of the things that I have done to that car forever and always. Please, someone talk me out of that. That's really all the money moves I've done over the last week. I haven't bought much. A few dollars worth of groceries. I did fill up on gas. However, Thursday evening, after my oil change, I have a concert down in New Hampshire that I'm going to. And I'm gonna fill up on gas and maybe get groceries while I'm down there because both of those things are so much cheaper in New Hampshire, and I miss those cheap gas prices. I mean, a lot cheaper. It's ridiculous up here. I need to get gas because I've been driving quite a bit because I have just been hitting all of the absolute gorgeous spots pretty much everywhere you drive out here. I'm in the mid-coast region of Maine right now, and every corner you go down on the road just opens you up to this new beautiful view, whether it's woods or fields and farms or the river, the ocean. Like, it's all just right here, including all the nature trails I can find, all the state parks, all the beaches, all the ice cream stands. No, I'm just kidding. Sort of. It is so beautiful, and I can't believe it's already halfway through August. I feel like summer is quickly going by way too fast. And granted, I spent a lot of it just being not that happy down in Gloucester, which is unfortunate, but I'm here now. I'm trying to make the best of it. So every day I'm not on a boat, I'm going somewhere. Guess what I did this morning? I got up early and I went rollerblading on the bike path, just trying to expand my exercise options. And rollerblading is very good for your lower half, and it's also very gentle on the joints as long as you don't fall over, which I didn't. You know, knock on wood, I went really slow because I'm not as young and resilient as I once was, I guess you could say. But it was fun. I want to get back into it, as well as back into trail running and actually stick with that. And I think this week I'm also going to sign up for a YMCA membership, which I think I've mentioned. It's kind of expensive, but there are no other gyms around. You know, while I am paying so cheap on rent at the moment, I'm really, really, really missing the gym, and I want to get back into a gym routine, even though it is summer and my preference for movement, daily movement, is outside, and I will still always do that as well. But I really miss weightlifting, and I think having all of those exercise classes to choose from throughout the day, like any day off, I can just look at the schedule and like see what classes are being offered, because there's, you know, swimming classes, spin classes, kickboxing, aerobics, like absolutely anything. And I love all of those things. Not as much as I love being outside, but they're fun, and I think that'll really motivate me to get back into a gym routine. I think an expensive YMCA membership is the way to go at the moment. That's really all I have for updates. It's been pretty good with work. Like I said, I've already got 5 C days on this pay period, and we're only 1 week in, so I have been on a boat a lot. That's why I haven't seen you guys as much these last couple weeks. And plus, when I am home, it's been so beautiful, and all I want to do is be outside instead of editing. So I'm sorry, but I do have some videos coming. I just need to make myself sit down inside and edit them. Also want to get in the routine of making myself get to the library and have like dedicated computer time for video editing, as well as applying to jobs. There's been a couple that I've had my eye on. Nothing really great yet. Nothing that looks super promising, but you never know. Just gonna trickle the resume out there and see what happens. In the meantime, as long as work can stay busy like this, it's kind of feast or famine at the minute, because, you know, July was horrible, and then August all of a sudden is boom, boom, boom. I got off a boat at like 4 a.m., didn't sleep the rest of the day. I didn't even sleep that night, really, because my back kind of hurt, and the bunk just sucked, and I couldn't sleep. And I knew we were on our way in, so I thought I'll just stay up for the whole day and then sleep really good that next night. But they asked me if I wanted another boat out of Gloucester at 2 a.m. that night. At 6 p.m. they asked me this, so I would have had to leave here by 11:30 p.m. to get to the dock in Gloucester at 2 a.m. And I was like, no, I'm flippin' exhausted. And then I had to, of course, turn down the boat that I told you guys about on Thursday for my oil change, but that's alright. Hopefully something else will come up. And so far I've already got 7 sea days for the month of August, which is one more than I got in all of July, so I feel much more hopeful about the income situation for August. But time will tell. That's all I have for updates at the moment, but like I said, more videos coming. Thank you guys for being here. I will see you again very soon.